Well. After a big time off, I was on vacation. I usually don't advertise when I'm going on vacation, but I was on vacation. I was in Orlando for 3 nights and Round Rock, Texas for 3 nights. It's near Austin. And that's why I was out. We're back. We have a lot to talk about. We have the first place Dodgers still in first, which is great. We like that a lot. Hopefully people start coming in. Oh, Dodger Blue 82 is in the hey-yos. Thanks, man. I got to get this thing going here. I'm just making sure my channels are working correctly. And let's see here. I got to go to one more little thing here. Hope everyone's doing well. People hopefully will start coming in. I know Clint just got done. And so I definitely don't want to try to compete with Clint. So he got done about 5-6 minutes ago. So that's perfect for me because hopefully people who couldn't get in maybe on Clint, because Clint's a busy dude. Gets a lot of good stuff coming in. And so hopefully we'll get some more folks. Richard's in the house. Oh, you were at the game. Oh, very good. Oh, you love your parking lot. Our beautiful parking lot. Oops, I did the wrong thing here. Hold on. Getting my Rumble channel going here. Trying to get that thing going. I don't get much love on that thing. But, hey, we got to keep trying. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks. I appreciate it. Wait, please select a category. I did. How about now? All right. There we go. Yeah, man. Hopefully Clint's show went well. I'm sure it did. They had the three-headed monster. And we are the single-headed monster, but we are heavily driven by the chat. So we know for sure that Richard loves the parking lot. But still, hope you had a good time, man. Got to see Shohei get his first win as a Los Angeles Dodger pitcher. You got to see Edgardo Enriquez do amazing things. That dude got robbed in the camera, which it was the batter that he walked. He had that guy stuck on the 60. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Rest in peace to your patience. Man, oh man. Got to see Kike get a 2-run single, and we got to see Mr. Rushing get a 2-run single, which is really cool. Good to see him starting to really step it up. And you got to see a home run by the one and only Michael Conforto. Woo-hoo. But hey, you know what? I don't care who contributes as long as they contribute. If it's going to be Conforto, that's great. I want him to do well, to be honest. I think y'all know that. But that doesn't, still want the best guys out there. And if it's him, great. If it's someone else, well, once more people come in the chat, we're gonna start talking about people coming in. More like people coming back. We got a lot still coming back or possibly coming back. Kike has been great since he came back. No surprise. Plays all over the place. Just happy to have him back. We know why he's here. He's here for now. This is why he is here. Is for this. So let's hope that we see more of Kike. And I think we're going to see a lot of him. He will work his way into the starting lineup for the playoffs. I can guarantee that. So yeah, that's what I truly believe that. This was a punt lineup until it wasn't. Well, it's good to get Freddie off his feet. I know he hates missing games, but I love the Dodgers giving these guys rest. And I wonder how much of it changed based on what happened up in Seattle. Thank you, Mariners, for taking 2 of 3. The Dodgers, hey, guess what? 4-game winning streak. And then we got the Diamondbacks coming back. The good news for my channel is Pete Soto will be out there both Saturday and Sunday covering that game. I have things to do family wise, which is cool, but we will have Pete out there. He will be getting all sorts of good coverage. That guy's so good at his job. I'm just checking what the schedule is coming up. So tomorrow, of course, Dodgers do not play. I don't think the Padres do either. No, they don't play. Then we got D-bags coming in. We got Blake Snell. It's going to be probably Snell, Glasnow, and Yamamoto. And then the Padres play the Twinkies. So, but it's in Minnesota. Nestor Cy Young Cortez against the Dodgers, at least this last game, not in the 94 World Series, going against a guy named Zebby. Yes, Zebby Matthews. ZEBBY, sporting a 5.30 earned run average. So I expect the Padres to take 2 of 3 in Minnesota. I got a friend out there in Minnesota, and he's a Padre fan. So hopefully he goes and watches. No offense, Steve, but hopefully the Padres lose those games. But hopefully you enjoy your time watching the Padres in Minnesota. Let's see, where are we at now with viewers? Okay, we got a few people coming on. Let's start taking a look at some stuff. Richard, I'll try to be loud or try to be clear about what we're looking at for people who are driving. So I'm going to be adding a screen into here. There we go. So let's go, and so I updated the depth charts this morning or this afternoon. No, at night. I worked a good 12-hour day. I was gone for 5 working days, and so I'm trying to earn some of the PTO paid time off back. So what we have here is our starting rotation. This isn't really much of an order. I don't know how they're going to line it up for the postseason, but right now we've had some really good starts lately. That's 6 in a row of pretty good starts. We could have won every game. Starters did good enough, but you got Yoshinobu, Yamamoto, Blake Snell's back from paternity, Clayton Kershaw. I wonder if his numbers will line him up for pitcher of the month. Think about that. How cool is that to think Clayton Kershaw could win the pitcher of the month for August? That's amazing. Then we got Shohei Ohtani, got his first win today. What do you have? Let's go. I'm going to pull it up. We had 9 Ks, right? 9 Ks in 5 innings. 2 hits, 2 walks, 9 hits, gave up the 1 home run. Let's see here. And then at the plate, he had a hit and scored a run. Not a bad day for a Shohei Ohtani bobblehead, which Richard Flores is taking home with him right about now. I'm going to throw this way down. Tony Gonsolin will not be back this year, so I am moving him over here. I'm going to put Robo way down here. He's not a starter right now. He's a reliever, but we'll see that. And then Glasnow is doing fine. And then Emmett Sheehan had one heck of a game. So this weekend, the Dodgers are going to they're doing the Snell. So Snell's the Friday pitcher. And then we go Glasnow on Saturday and Yamamoto on Sunday. I like it. I like it a lot, as a wise man once said. Let's see. Oh, we got Showtime in the house. Probably finally's got his first couple hits coming off the IL. Oh, very good. Man, they got to move some of these guys up. Move them up now. I want Tulsa to finish strong this year. Noah Ortega says, "Hey Tim, not enough people are talking about the importance of home field advantage." Oh, I know. The reliance on homers hurts us way more. Petco and rain definitely won't affect Glasnow and other pitchers. Yeah, true. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I want that. I don't see us getting the first seed, but we can get second seed. Thing is, they're gonna have to take care of the Phillies themselves. Phillies are coming to town. So Noah, that's a really good point. I'm with you. 100%. 100%. Showtime, Hope, DePaula, Tibbs, Sirota, George, all in the same outfield. Tibbs and Sirota may have to start in AAA. I like it. Hey, straight up, that Dustin May trade could be one of those, man. It could be one of those. Let's continue talking about L starting pitchers. So Robleski's kind of the seventh guy. Roki's working his way back. I'm not counting on him. And Landon Knack is still down there. That's our starting rotation depth. There's nothing else. I'm not counting on River Ryan. Okay. Let's go to the bullpen. This is where we're going to have some clashes here. This is good. We're going to have some real competition. So currently, righties, we got Trinan, Benny Caps, Kirby Yates, and Edgardo Enriquez. Folks, Edgardo struck out 4 in that inning. He got robbed of one of them. Dude's throwing BBs 100 to 102 miles an hour. Left-handers, Tanner Scott has looked better. I hope he's just going in there and throwing like he did in 23 and 24. Stop worrying about walks. Just go throw. You got great stuff. Banda, Dreyer, Robo, kind of a disappointment this year, or not this year, this game. I think he was supposed to go the last 3, but that didn't work out. But hey, it worked. They ended up winning. He just didn't have it tonight. Let's go to the minors. Bobby Miller's still there for the playoffs. Emmett Sheehan might be in this mix. We got 6'10" Paul Gervais. I have him even twice. I'm so happy, excited about him. Let me do that. Still have Will Klein, Alexis Diaz. I'm not counting on Frasso, Matt Sauer. Evan Phillips is injured. I've got possibilities coming back. So the guys that are going to come back, probably it's going to be Michael Kopech, Brock Stewart, and Alex Vesia. I'm not counting on Gratterall. I'm not counting on Kyle Hurt. But those are you got a current 8. And all of them actually are major league relievers, in my opinion. And then you go, well, I got Sheehan, who probably ships to the bullpen. I got Kopech. I got Stu and Vesia. Who are you knocking out? This is a good problem to have, folks. This is a real good problem to have. Last year, they literally ran out of pitching. Bueller was it. That was it for that game. That won't happen this next year. This year, we should be in much better shape. Let's see. Showtime LA. Ferris and Copen should be OKC next year. Yep, I agree. Yeah, Carson Hobbs, right? Yeah. Good stuff, man. Very good stuff. Let's take a look at starting lineup. Again, we have an abundance now. I like this. I like what I'm seeing, folks. Let me adjust a little bit here so that we get everything in there. So this is everyone on the 40-man roster that's there. So currently, this is rough, right? We got Smith, Freeman, Betts, Kike, Conforto, Pajes, Teo, Shohei. That's kind of the lineup. Then we got coming back. Well, in our bullpen bench, Rushing, Call, Rojas, Dean. Coming back. Hae-Sung Kim. I think he comes back first. Max Muncy, Tommy Tanks. You go, well, who has to go? Well, love Justin Dean, but he will be the first one who will end up. He'll be gone probably when Kim comes back, which I expect to be soon. Oh, man. Look at that. Look at this. Hey, wait, come on. Jackson Ferris has a 1.89 ERA in the second half across 53 innings pitched. Yeah, he just got off to a bad start, didn't he? That just is what it is. So Kim will probably replace Dean. Muncy, Freeland, Edmund. I don't know. Conforto? Someone might get hurt. Alex Call's got something happened to his back. All of a sudden, the guy starts playing well and then he gets a little hurt. So let's hope that, again, we want to see problems. The problems that I want to see with this team, too much talent. Yeah. Dodgers collapse is literally an MLB tradition. Let's see. We got a lot of them. 2017 Astros. They should have won that even with the cheating. The Red Sox, they weren't going to win that one, I don't think. Nationals was awful. Braves, they ran out of gas. Padres and D-backs, unforgivable. Jose Altuve's in the house. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. Altuve, yeah, whoever. Let's see here. All right. Mike Salas is in the house. Noah, how will Stone and River Ryan make Major League's given the limited amount of space? That's next year. I know, but it's a real problem if you look at it for next year. You go, well, Yamamoto, Snell, Ohtani, Glasnow, Sheehan will be back. Then you got Stone and Ryan. I don't know if Kirsch is coming back. He may come out and go out, and then we still got Robleski. Good problem to have. Kyle Hurt will be coming back. These are good problems, folks. These are good problems. You challenge us to a debate, Jose Altuve. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to debate something silly like this. You want to start debating theology or something like that, Jose? Hit me up. But I'm not going to debate. It's baseball. It's just go have fun, my friend. That's all you got to do. Yeah. So looking again at our bench, we're strong. Alex Freeland, I like what I see. So I need to come clean on my judgment of Alex Freeland. And well, first of all, I need to spell stuff right here. I need to have this is just supposed to be he's a switch. He's a switch hitter with a star. But so Freeland, congratulations, first of all. Congratulations, first of all, on your first 2 home runs. Awesome. Too bad the rest of the team didn't hit when he did. Second of all, and he hadn't even played shortstop yet. His play, both third base and second base, I'm just so happy with it. I really am. Really happy with it. So, defensively just looks great. So now you go, the floor is a very valuable utility guy. That's the floor. But there might be more there. It'll be interesting to see what they do with him next year. Are they going to keep Mookie at short? So let's be clear. Mookie's going to play shortstop the rest of the year. It's a done deal. It looks like. I think they're going to keep Teo and right. Teo, I think someone had a little talk with him. Said, Teo, you're a great guy. Everyone loves you. But can you hustle? Can you bust your butt in right field? You notice he's been playing better in right field, playing harder. We will talk about this, Mr. Classic. So Mr. Classic writes, Dodger stars are fine. Bullpen is worry. Let's go back to the bullpen. I'm with you on the starters. Right now, our starting rotation, those 6 guys, it's just rock solid. Clayton Kershaw is earning himself playoff time. He's pitching good against good teams. Ugh. Who are these weirdos, folks? Who are these weirdos? Man, the Astro fans are coming out. Well, thanks for thanks for the chats. Thanks for the views. I appreciate it. Y'all keep on chatting away. I don't know. He's been working a lot harder, Sky High. But let's go back to the bullpen. So Blake Triton's still a little shaky here and there. He started well, then kind of loses. Thing is, you just don't know where that stuff's going sometimes. Kasparius was shaky the first two batters, and then found it all of a sudden. Kirby Yates, we don't know. He's only pitched a little bit, but they need to be careful with him. Don't pitch him too much. He's older, but he needs to have enough to make sure he's good to go. Edgardo, I've been saying it more that he needs more good opportunities, and now he's starting to get. He's going to be getting some 7th and 8th and 9th innings coming up. He's moving up the trust tree. Plus his arm's a little fresher than everyone else's. Remember, he was injured for a couple months. Tanner Scott, question mark. We hope. Bonda, solid. Jack Dreyer might be slowing down a little bit, but Robleski probably won't be on the playoff roster, but you never know. Oh, the Trolls have been out in Dodger Blue and Dodgers Daily. That's fine. Between the moderators and myself, we can take care of them. So any of those trolls that come out, just knock them out. Just remove them from the channel. They don't need to be here. Coming back from the Michael Kopech's coming around. Haven't heard about Brock Stewart. Alex Vesia, hopefully he's just getting a rest. No Bruiser, no Kyle Hurt. Bobby Miller, dude's bringing it. Mike, you still out there? Let me know your thoughts recently on Bobby Miller. To me, it's looking like we got something that might be very helpful, possibly. So I'm really happy with what I'm seeing, folks. Now that they play the Diamondbacks, who are kind of broken up. They literally have been broken up. Trolls have been ridiculous on all Dodgers. Yeah, Freeman should have his eyes in the back of his head. Emil Morales starting to roll. That's gonna be a minute though. 3 more years probably. Freeland just got to keep earning it. And I wish they would, and I'm glad they left him in. They let him play against the left-hander. I know he didn't do well. That, whatever his name is. What's his name? Lodolo looked really good for a bit. Yeah, these trolls, hey, keep giving me love. Leave chats, all that stuff. We'll keep blocking you. But just watch the ads, please. Just kidding. I'm liking what I see, folks. I really do. Go off here. Get to see my ugly mug again. So okay, we don't have many games left, folks. Okay, standings. We are 2 up, actually 2.5 up on the Padres because we have the tiebreaker, right? We've won 4 in a row. We are 77 and 57. So let me see something here. We have 28 games left. 28 games, folks. 2 up. Not time to start counting magic numbers yet. Let's take a second to honor our trolls. Imagine taking the time to go on a channel you don't even care about the content and just putting stuff in there. How silly are you? So God bless you guys, but you all need Jesus. Let's be serious here. Let's see. I think Miller could be a decent reliever. His command is an issue for me. Okay, fair enough. Davila and Morales are on fire. Yeah, I want to go out there this weekend. I can't. Maybe I'll try and get out there next weekend or sometime. Playoffs are coming. I got to see those guys live. I got to get first. I got to get pictures. I want to get some photographs, get some video, all that type of stuff with those guys. It's always good to have that in my back pocket. Really? Okay. Showtime LA. Putting out some big stuff here. But you got Jay. Listen to Showtime. Davalan may have the best hit tool in the system right now, right on par with Josue DePaula. That's huge. Huge. Yeah, no, I agree about. So Noah's talking about all the stars coming back next year. Miller, yeah, I think Miller's done being a starter with the Dodgers. There's no room for him. It's really sad. Yeah, Rancho has 2 weeks. Like I think it started around 10th or 11th, something like that. Yeah. Anybody remember when Padres fans were desperate for Roki because they wanted him to be their ace? I know he was. So, and Mike Salas is one of the guys out there saying he's not an ace yet. He's a project. So, hey, it's great to get a project with a lot of upside. They got to find that fastball. That fastball might be buried though in an injury. So that's my concern about him is that he's injured, and there's something Can't wait to see River back. I know, I love that dude, man. Wish Dodgers would gotten Quan. Guess what though? Quan's kind of sucked since the since that time. He's not doing much better in Conforto. Yeah, but I do like Quan. He's kind of that type of guy that has some. He just brings a different thing, more contact and things like that. But it's past, and the guy that I really wanted was Laureano from who ended up with the Padres, and he's been their best acquisition. It's not Miller. O'Hearn's been good too. That was a really good trade that the Padres made in terms of just getting major league talent. We don't know what it's going to cost them at the end. They keep going all in. They remind me of the old Washington Redskins in the 70s. They had head coach and GM. He's the guy who did all the trades. Named George Allen. That dude, I swear, he traded draft picks like crazy. They were drafting in the 5th round every year, every freaking year. And they got to the Super Bowl only one of those years, back in the early 70s. So they had to rebuild their system. They didn't have like their first until like 1978, 79. They didn't have their first draft pick. It was a guy named Darrell Green, if you look him up, Hall of Famer. But that was under a different regime. And the Padres are doing that. They're really mortgaging the future and going for it. Man, Davalon had a 3 double game yesterday. My gosh, what? Oh man, these guys. Oh, it's exciting. It's good to see. And I haven't read Mike's article yet. I need to read it. But Mike put out an article about the homegrown talent on the Dodgers right now. And so let's look at that. Let's look at some homegrown, okay? So let me pull this back up. Let's pull this. All right. Let's look at some homegrown. Because I think it's important. I think it is important. I like the homegrown. So Yamamoto technically is homegrown. Really doesn't count though. Clayton Kershaw, classic. Emmett Sheehan is homegrown 2021 draft. Jester Robleski, homegrown 2022 draft. So 2022 or 2021? He's 2021 also. Roki Sasaki, technically homegrown. Landon Knack, homegrown. Gonsolin, homegrown. Okay. We'll go to the bullpen. Kasparis, homegrown. Edgardo Enriquez, homegrown. Jack Dreyer, homegrown. We already talked about Robleski's homegrown. Sheehan. Hey, Brock Stewart technically he's homegrown. He came back though. Vesey got in a trade. Gradol a trade. Kyle Hurt they actually got in a trade also. Bobby Miller homegrown, and that's it for that. And then our starting lineup. So Pajes is homegrown. We're going to talk about Pajes in a minute. Alex Freeland homegrown. Will Smith homegrown. Dalton Rushing is homegrown. Taesung Kim technically homegrown. So there's some homegrown stuff. It's not being able the best. Yeah. Well, no, I mean it's too late on Laureano. He would have been the point was he would have taken over for Conforto. He would have taken that spot. So that's the thing. Let's talk Andy Pajes. All right. First and foremost, let's get it out of the way. Love Andy Pajes. I think he's a great dude. But he's playing knucklehead baseball. The guy's super talented. But you saw the base running yesterday, right? He's on second. Whoa. I just knocked out my screen. There it is. It's back. He's on second. And he he freaking goes on the ball hit right in front of him. Right in front of him.
Bruh.
And he's thrown out at third. That's yesterday. Today, pitch comes in, throws 8 balls in a row. He comes up, swings at the first pitch, a breaking ball, a sweeper, and pops out to right field. Stupid. Those are dumb things. That's bad baseball. I'm going to be straight up, folks. He didn't fix that stuff by the end of next year. He will be gone. The Dodgers don't want these type of players if they're going to be knuckleheads. They're going to let them grow. No wonder. Dalton Rushing, my boy, right? Love that guy. Why did he swing a 3-0 pitch? The pitcher was up. Maybe that's his pitch. I don't know. But don't do dumb things. Can't do that, folks. But Rushing that's more the exception. Pajes does dumb things a lot on the bases, especially. He's a terrible base runner. He has to get better at that. Or the Dodgers will go, you know what? We're going to move on from him. And I don't want to see that because I like the fact, first of all, he is homegrown. He's a really good ball player. But I don't see the Dodgers keeping around Knucklehead. You remember, let's go back to some of these good old days. Remember after 2018, they got rid of a bunch of knuckleheads? Remember after 2014, they got rid of a few? That's what they do. Laureano's better than ever. Yeah, Laureano's been great this year. He's having a career year. He's going to have such a good year that the Padres are going to be able to get a bargain at him at $6.5 million for next year. They'll keep him. And then he might regress. Let's be honest. He's just having a great year. Padres will lose. They'll lose some dudes in free agency. They keep making these trades. Now they get to keep Mason Miller. Mason Miller, though, not a lot of strikes. Let's see. Showtime, some solo position players that could legit have 5 top 100. Yeah, top 100 outfield prospects. Tibbs can unlock his potential. I know. And then no one can back this up, but I've been saying this since the offseason. Rushing should be the everyday left fielder. Need cannot stress this enough to develop that bat. Yeah, I wonder what they're going to do. But they need to develop that bat because I think it's lethal. I think they really need him in the future. But I think who knows what they're going to start doing next year. I think they do need to start make some decisions about what they want to do with Smith long term. I think, to be honest, you start finding other positions for both of them, and you start splitting the time a bit, plus giving them enough rest. It's not going to be DH because we got one. His name's Shohei Ohtani. But let's throw something out there. Let's say in a couple years, Shohei stops pitching. Put him in the outfield. Put him in the outfield. Open up the DH spot to rotate through. Things like that. But until he's done pitching, and right now there's no reason for him to stop because he's good. He's had some rough moments, but Andy Paez, get it together, my man. Get it together. Don't do stupid stuff out there. You can't make it a regular thing. That's going to get you benched. I could, win a pennant race. I bet Paez wouldn't play tomorrow. Well, no one's playing tomorrow, but Friday. Again, we got the D-bags coming into town. They're going to want to beat the Dodgers, of course. They're going to be it's going to be their World Series for sure. They're done. They're toast. I don't even know if they're going to finish 500. But you know what? They were smart to sell. I will give them credit for that. They're a little bit under 500, but so the Dodgers have passed the Phillies, so now we're second. We're 6 games behind the Brewers. So the Brewers are 4-6 lately. Okay, think about that. 4-6. Are they going to start really slowing down? I'd love to be able to pass them. Let me see where we are in terms of the American League. So Toronto and Detroit are at 78 wins. Dodgers are at 77. Dodgers have tiebreakers against both of them. So all I got to do, if they finish second and Milwaukee get knocked off, Dodgers have home field advantage. Could have home field advantage. They just need to finish strong. They really do. That was talked about earlier, right? I think it was Noah. Noah talked about it. That home field, it mattered so much last year. Oh my gosh, it set them up so well. So yeah. All right, folks. Anyone got any topics they want to talk about? Anything you want to throw out there real quick before we head out? I don't want to stay up too late. I was in Orlando for three nights. So that was 3 hours ahead, and then got back from Austin. I had 3 more nights there. We got back from there yesterday late afternoon. So kind of my time's a little messed up a bit, and I worked 12 hours today. Okay, let's see. Oh gosh, Showtime, you like doing this? Oops, wait, hold on. I'll get Richie in a minute. Showtime, you love doing this. I know you don't like doing this, but out of hope, JDP and Quintero, who do you see sticking? This is the order I think it'll be. And this is one of the reasons I'm throwing this out there just because of age. But JDP will be first if they hold on to as long as possible. Then Hope, then Quintero. And the only reason I put Quintero though is because he's so young. And I could see Hope and Quintero switching just because we need Hope to be more healthy. But I like all of them, obviously. We're loaded. Freaking loaded in the outfield. Let's look at it this way. The Dodgers are going to be trading I don't want to talk too much about the offseason, but in the offseason, they are going to be at such an advantage for any trades that they may need to make.
That's the fact, yeah.
So, yeah, OKC needs to clean house. The bullpen is horrible. Yeah. Hey, speaking of bullpen and speaking of OKC, we had dang man. We had a debut, but it wasn't with us. He ended up with the Houston Astros, which sucks. Where is he at? Let me see. He made his debut yesterday. Unless he got sent down again. Let's see. I'm just making sure. Oh, man, they already sent his butt down. Jeez. Let's see what they did. Hold on. Oh, man. Rooney. Okay. Oh, man, they put Rooney on the injured list already? But John Rooney made his debut. And I'm so happy. I'm just so happy for him. I'm just bummed he got put on the injured list. But you know what? The dude pitched in a Major League Baseball game. And I'm so happy for that guy. One of my all-time favorites. All right. Yeah, Quintero's still 19. I know. That's what I mean. He's so young that it's in that way. Okay. Padres offense not concerned me. Starting pitching is suspect. Bullpen is solid, but not superhuman. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about that a little bit. I do think their offense from 1 to 9 is solid. But homeboys need to prove something. And they haven't. They have their moments. But when's the last clutch hit in the postseason? Cronenworth? Back in 2022? Starting pitching is suspect. I mean, Darvish, he gave up 4 runs there, but he pitched well against the Dodgers. We saw that. And he pitched okay today. King going down. Cease. Good luck with him. Nestor Cortez. What was the other guy? The other guy they got in the Mason Miller trade. Spears, something like that. Spear, I don't know. So Sears, whatever. Lefty. Bullpen solid, really, but their best bullpen pitcher isn't Mason Miller. It's not Suarez. It's Morejon. They're not close. That dude is their best guy. That dude comes in and he throws a great inning. Gets a lot of guys out really, really quick. He's solid, man. Mason, I agree. Mason Miller, he throws a lot of pitches. The command, I thought walks too many people. His whip is a little up, but it's his ERA is high. That's the Major League debut next year oh man. No, that's a really good question. I don't think anybody. The closest would be Jackson Ferris. We also have let's see, Chris Campos, maybe. Not a lot of guys from OKC right now. It's a mess. Dumpster fire. Let's see. Oh, yep. Yeah, Ferris, Carson Hobbs. Yeah, Carson Hobbs is moving quick. He's a reliever, so that helps too. Edgardo Enriquez, man, right? That dude went the levels. Saran Lau was right on the thing there. It's a good question. Interesting. DePaula getting traded. I don't think so. I think they like him. We'll see, though. We'll see. I'll talk to you offline about it. I think I have, but I could see possibly that. But hey, you sell high if you're going to do it, and right now it's high. Do you see this as the last Padres opportunity for a long time? They have a lot of players being free agents and not a good farm. I do think. Oh, what's his name? AJ Preller has a really good way. He's good at getting talent. He knows how to build a bullpen. He knows how to find talent. That's for sure. Sometimes it doesn't mix very well. I think Schilt is a very mediocre manager. And I think that's a problem. I really do. But And it's here. Mike says their farm is still decent because they do have a way of finding talent, and all of a sudden these guys start creeping up, and they get enough value so they can trade them. That's what they do. Who knows if they're going to regret some of that stuff? So, thing is with DePaula, dude has to play defense. He has to play defense. He's got to figure out a way to. He's just got to be really good. He's got to be good enough, and it could be left field. Teo's got 2 more years after this. They could also trade Teo. I'm just throwing that out there at the end after this year. I don't know. I want Pages and Wright. That's what I want. I want Pages and Wright next year. To me, that's a done deal. And I think Mookie goes to second next year. Yeah, with DePaula, I agree. His eye is amazing. The bat to ball matters, and if he puts some power on that stuff, all of a sudden, yeah, he could. I agree. He could be a middle of the order guy. Some of it's on him. How hard's he going to work? I think he wants it, but I think he needs to be challenged. I think the Dodgers have made the mistake of not challenging him enough. Audio. Sometimes what it does the automatic mute. Testing. Still no sound. Gosh darn it. All right, give me a second. Give me just a minute. Where's that darn mute button? Mute. Back at it. Back. Are we back? It's back. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it blipped, and then I had to recover. I don't know what it did. It's just all of a sudden the internet machine went bad on me. So thanks for hanging in there with me. Appreciate it. So back to where I was. Well, Pages, I want him in right field. He's excellent he's an excellent right fielder. He's doing better in center, but I prefer him in right, and then go from there with center and left. I think you come back next year. We'll see. And Mookie, I think, will go to second. I do believe Muncy will be back. It's going to open short. Maybe it's Edman. Maybe Edman becomes just a pure super utility guy. Maybe plays center. Alex Call will be back next year. He can play some outfield. Dalton, what do you do? What were you saying? What were you saying before? We're talking about Pages' weight. I don't expect Mickey Rowe back next year. Hey, Sung Kim, that dude's gonna get some playing time for sure next year. So a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff there. Some of these kids need to move, and they're building up already. The blockage already down at high A, and then double A next year is a lot. Ooh, that's a great question. Do you believe the Braves are not as much of a threat moving forward, similar just similarly to the Giants after 2021. They were able to capitalize on a lot of cheap talent to hold on to guys. Acuna is kind of injury prone. He's got the bad knee. He's also a knucklehead. Albies is not what he was. He's got, I think, one more year on his bargain contract, but he's really not much of a player right now. Third base, I think. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is good. Yeah. Casey said Ward is going to sign with KBO, and Ramos is gone too. So older guys are out. Oh yeah, I mean, they're going to be free agents. I hope Ward doesn't sign with KBO. I hope he at least tries. Hopefully, a major league team will give him a shot. But maybe he's got to go the KBO route and establish himself there, and then he comes back in. It's a good point. As long as Acuna is healthy, if he's healthy. They gave a lot of money to Michael Harris. They let Freddie go. Not that that would have helped them long term. Their catching is kind of regressed. And Ramos has had a nice year this year. I'm surprised. But again, this is his third year at AAA. A lot of talent. He's kind of like Pages, except the contact is way worse. But Ramos, good dude, though. I wish him the best. Yeah, and so Cody Hosey will be gone. All those guys will be free agents. They got to clean some of those guys out. They got to move some guys up fast. So, question: who goes to the Arizona Fall League? I'd like to see DePaula get that experience. I mean, Hope was there last year, right? They get 6 guys there, and it'll be weird. They're going to throw some guys there we've barely even heard of, or aren't even prospects. But I like to see someone like Campos get there if he's healthy. Peter Hubick. Those are some guys I'd like to see there too. Let's see. Let's get some more stuff. Sirota definitely will need. Mike needs to make up for games missed. Yep, that's true. Hope went last year, and that jumpstarted his prospect time. It did. I mean, the guy crushed some balls out there, right? He made his mark, but Sirota has got to be healthy. But the Dodgers are loaded in the low minors of outfielders, so they have some room there. I do think if you're to look further at some stuff to look at is to go and they may trade for some upper level pitching talent. So don't be surprised if they don't make some trades like that. If they don't make some more like Michael Busch, Gavin Lux, Dustin May type trades. You know, the Dustin May trade, that might work out pretty darn good. I mean, geez. If he's Sorota's healthy, he'll be gone. What do you mean gone? Like traded? And how hurt is Sirota? We none of us know that answer, and if we do know, we can't tell, or else we'll get thrown in trouble. Yeah, it's right, 470-foot homer, man. Oh, you think he got surgery on his knee? Okay. Well, hopefully it's not the major reconstructive type, because if it is, like, oh well. But even with that Lux trade, remember with that trade, they got that second pick, so they picked 40 and 41, right? I'm going to go pull that up real quick. Draft Dodgers. I mean, they got those 2 Arkansas boys, right? 2025 draft. True Blue LA with the best draft tracker out there. Yeah, they got Zach Root, right, from Arkansas, the lefty. Then they got Davalon from Arkansas with the pick for Gavin Lux. All day, every day. All day, every day. No offense to Luxie. but he's a little bit above average Major League Baseball player, which is good. But I expect him to play for a few teams. He doesn't hit lefties. And how many teams can go get a second baseman's going to hit 275 and is going to hit about 8 to 10 homers and steal 10 bases and play decent defense at second, because that's where he plays second base. But he's not even the starter on the Reds there. So the Lux trade was a good trade. Great to see Gavin Lux get his ring. Super happy for him. Thank you for the sacrifice fly, my man. Thank you for getting walks, key walks. Just, dude, earn that World Series. You earned that World Series ring. But it was time for the Dodgers to move on. And so Sirota and Davalon for Lux all day, every day. Jackson Ferris and Zaire Hope for Michael Busch all day, every day. Michael Busch is a nice player. I knew that. A lot of us knew that. But he wasn't going to be with the Dodgers. He plays first base. I think Dalton Rushing has more upside than he does. Sorry, I itch a little bit. I think Dalton Rushing at first base in a couple of years will be better than Busch, and Busch will be like 58 years old by that time anyway. Oh no, you're killing me, man. What? Oh man, you tough. If you were to keep one and release the others, which one would it be? I gotta keep DePaula. But fortunately, we don't have to do that. Thank you for the tape figure on the left field wall, face blue, smiling. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Gavin Lux, man. You know, at the end of the day, he was hurt. He got hurt. That injury in 2023 just curtailed, just wrecked him. Because then 2024 couldn't play shortstop anymore. That was mental, probably. I'd like to highlight this one, but it doesn't show as good. It just has that that thing, face blue, smiling. But on the YouTube thing, it has the correct thing. So, yeah, Gavin Lux, man. And let's look at, you kind of look at it as part of the trade also. It's not Sirota and Davon, it's also Hae-Sung Kim. That's a lot of talent. That's a lot of upside. So that's, again, all day, every day, I'm making those trades. All day, every day, I'm making that Dustin May trade. A guy that's going to be a free agent, and you got two good prospects for him. Man, you got to make those trades. Those are must do's. So you do it, and you hope that that some of them work out, or you trade some of them before they fall flat on their face, which the Dodgers have not been doing a good job of. Oh, that's right. Gosh, the guy they got. Yeah, let's go back to the Fiducia trade. Oh man, I forgot about. I'm going to try and say it. Saranowski, another lefty. That was the trade, and we got that Paul Gervais guy, and we got one other guy. We got three prospects for Hunter Fiducia. Okay, this is a fun one, Noah. Let's play ball. Okay, everyone. I'm going to put up the board of the starters. Oh, here it is. Let me get it. Let me get it here, folks. Let me get it. Get it done. Okay, here's the board. All right. It's against a lefty. All right. Let's fart around here. I'm gonna go. Let's see what we got. So this includes the guys that are injured. They're on the team. So I'm gonna do some stuff here. I'm gonna move people out that I know aren't going to be in that lineup. And I'm gonna mess around a little. I think this is what I'm gonna do. Going today, and I'm making the assumption Teo's staying in right. What I would prefer is this. That's my preference. But it won't be that way. They're going to go with what they got. So I go Kike in left. I go Pages, Pajes in center. Teo in right. Freddie, and then I go Tommy Tanks at second. And my man Max Muncy plays against everybody. That's my lineup right there against the lefty. So it's kind of weird. I kind of spread this out a little weird and move William Dilliam a little bit. There we go. It's like that. And I kind of in batting order show Mook. I guess I'd go Freddie third, Will fourth. Nah, maybe I switch it. I go Will third, Freddie fourth, Teo 5, Muncie 6, Pajes 7, Kike 8, Edmund 9. How about that lineup? How about that lineup against lefties? You guys got anything? What do you guys think? Let's see. Jang doesn't have much command, I know, and has been hurt. Cam Lighter. Sorry, it's Lighter. Took him through the upper 90s with the nasty slider and solid curve. And then Root, wonder if they unlock his fastball. Well, they took him high enough. Let's hope so. But think about against a left-hander. Let me look at the batting order. Let's look at it. Let's do the batting order. Mook, Will, Fred, Teo, Muntz, Pages. I know it's not Pages, but I used to call him that because I'm an idiot. Geeke and Tanks. How you like me now? All right, let's go. Yeah. So Richard, let's talk for a second about Conforto. I think with Conforto, he has to earn it. I don't think they're going to just go because if it's playoff time and he's not hitting and Kike's out there, guess who's playing? Lefty or righty? It's Kike. Let's fart around with that. Let's do it against the lefties or against a righty. So we get this. Frederick. Teo's in right. Like I said, he's in right. It's just a done deal. I'm not going to argue with it. If Freeman just still doesn't give me a call, till he does, or Doc or whatever. So we had this, right? Oh no, Mook's is short. Mook is going to play short. That's the other thing. I'm giving up the ghost on that. I want Tommy Tanks. Right now, I'd put Kershaw over Glass, or line them up. Line them up together. Two different looks. One guy gets the first time. Another guy gets the next time. Not bad. Then you go bullpen the rest. So now let's do the other lineup. Okay. Against a righty. I'm not changing it. This is my lineup. The batting order might be a little different. This is my lineup against righties and lefties. These are my starters in the playoffs. Kim maybe gets some time in there. Maybe Conforto gets some time in there. This is my team right here. I ride and die with this lineup. Do you see Alex Call making any impact in the postseason? I do. I see him as a guy who can come in and hopefully get some base hits. Oh yeah. That's right. That's right. Sam, okay, this is funny. I keep forgetting about this. With the Dodgers, they signed this Sam Horn guy who's a quarterback. But he's not going to go pro in there. He's going to be a baseball player after this year, hopefully. Throws 99 and would have been a first rounder, but he had TJ. It's a Dodger thing you got to do. You got to go, hey, you know what? We're kind of screwed because we don't have high draft picks. So we got to take some chances. This is one of them. This could be one of those that's going to work out great. But this lineup here, this is my ride and die against lefties and righties. I don't see me changing any of it other than the batting order. Who's on the playoff roster? Well, I got these guys. I'm going to go with, so it has to be rushing. I see, Mike, I see this. This is the playoff roster, I believe. It's going to come down to if Call's healthy. I think he's on the roster. It's going to come down to Kim or Conforto. And I kind of lean a little Kim. Haha, little Kim. But don't be surprised if Conforto makes it. Depends on what Kim does. They might go with the oldie versus the youngin. So rushing has to be on it because you need two catchers. Call. Miggy Rowe is in there. He's there. We know that. And again, this is with everyone healthy. If Tommy Tanks' ankle still doesn't come around, then both these guys make it with what I'm seeing. I don't know, man. I think Glass, man. I don't know. One of the things about Glass now that we've seen this year is his control kind of leaves him sometimes. Kersh is he's doing well. And I agree about the profile, but if you're doing it based on who's earned it, Kersh is right there. But it's clear that Glasnow has the better stuff. I would like to see Kersh on the roster. I think he's earned that clearly. And if they're, the way this this group, since they have these 6 starters, let's go to the starters just for a minute, okay? Because what the heck? I don't want that. Starting pitching. All right. So let's say that we got 4, Yamamoto's going to start. Snell's going to start. And then after that, who knows? You could pair these guys up like crazy. Let's just say you do this and you do this. Or you just go, hey, wait, we know Snell's a 5-inning pitcher. Let's do this. Something like this. These too much alike, but you got options. That's the thing. You got options. And to have those type of options to go, hey, Blake Snell, just go punch these guys in the mouth. Punch them in the mouth. Give me your 5 or 6 at 100 pitches, and then we're going to bring in Emmett Sheehan to go throw another 2 or 3, and then lock it down. I like that. Those types, they have that type of flexibility. Versus last year, it's like, oh my gosh, what do we have? They could do lots of things with these 6 guys because all 6 of these guys deserve a roster spot. They deserve a roster spot. and any of them I think would be legit starters in the playoffs. I know I understand the Kirsch issue. Richie, man, you're hard on these dudes, man. You're hard on these guys. He shouldn't have been out in the rain in the first place. He shouldn't have been out there. That was silly to have a guy that breaks like crazy in that rain. That was silly. And it broke him. That ended up breaking him. Let's see. Edgardo looked disgusting tonight. Next year we could have him, Dryer, Hurt, and maybe Hobbs and all high leverage. Yeah. That's just the start. We're gonna get some guys back next year. They're gonna have next year. They'll still have Scott, Bonda, Dryer, Benny C. Trinan for one more year. Bobby Miller's going to be a factor in that bullpen next year, I believe. Looks like Kyle Hurt. Kyle Hurt, man, that was a dude I thought for sure in 2024 was going to be huge. Brock will be back. Kopech, he might come back as another contract. He's been injured so much. Vesia next year. I like it. Yeah, Kopech's a free agent, but they still might be able to sign him. Because he's been injured all year, and unless he wants to start, then he's going to move on. I don't see him as a starter. I don't see someone giving. Some idiot will give money like those guys the Giants gave Jordan Hicks all that money. Hey, Showtime. Who is the other guy they got along with Tibbs in the Destiny trade? I can't remember who it was. There's someone, if you know who that other guy was and what position he played. I just can't. I'm blocking out. What time is it? Oh shoot! I need to hit it. Phillips should resign, yeah, but he's going to be out most of next year. No, Phillips is not a free agent. He's got another couple years actually of team, at least one more year of team control, maybe 2. Yeah, and so it's a matter of what are they going to give him to not pitch next year. But they should keep, because that dude gave all he could. They'll keep him. Plus, he's a good guy. Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. The Erhard. Who knows? Right? He's Oklahoma State. He's one of Casey's boys. So, man, I think the Dodgers, it's weird. They didn't do near enough to help their team, the big league level, the trade deadline. However, they really helped their minor league system. Between the fiducia and the Destiny trade. Now, I don't like what they gave. I think they gave up too much for Call. It was Lenon and gosh darn it, Eric with a Q, Swan. Yeah. Yeah, but somebody's like, yeah. Relievers, who knows? Phillips, but he did have Tommy John. Minimum All-Star break. But guys like River Ryan, it's been almost a year now. So by the time spring training rolls around, he'll be at 18 months, which is good. Yeah. Kyle Hurd had his surgery, whatever it was. That's all been done. Gavin Stone had his. I'm most concerned about Stone because that shoulder stuff. Yeah, Alex Call, I think, has 2 more years. Yeah, is it that long? He's 30 already, so I see them. See what he does this year. They might not renew his contract. Depends, or they'll just make him trade him if he has some value. Or he just might be a guy that go, hey, this is a guy that we can use in a lot of situations. He's a good, fast-paced runner, plays some decent defense, usually gets the bat on the ball, even though he was going through a real strikeout thing. I think he was pushing too hard or probably trying to do too much. The Dodger coaches got to get their mind in there and go, "Oh, you should do this, you should do that." Versus, "Well, I was having success, so shut up." That's what they should do. Just shut up sometimes with these guys. All right, my throat's toast. um, this was fun. This was fun. And without Mike even joining in tonight. um, but heck of a good time tonight. Let me fix this here. Let me stopping the screen. Oh yeah, they're gonna be doing a scheduled update with me soon. So I'm excited about our team. It's good to be back in first place. I thought it was really important to not be 3 games behind the Padres after this thing was done. I thought that was really important. And they're not. They're 2 up. They were 1 up after well, no, we were tied after the taking 4 or 6 from the Padres. Oh, you're in Washington. Oh, very cool. Yeah, we'll do as much as I can, especially as we get near the end. And as we start doing in the playoffs, and Michael probably join me again soon. We'll get him on here. Showtime, if you ever want to come on, you let me know. You want to come on and talk, let me know. I'd like to have you on. I think it'd be fun. Let you just go for it. See the first month schedule of the Rockies. I haven't yet. I was on vacation. I didn't get a chance to look at a bunch of stuff, but Rocky ownership and Rockies management kind of brought a lot of it on themselves. They've earned any scorn. Not the players. I feel bad for them, but they've earned scorn. So too bad. So sad. But hey, Dodger baseball, we're 2 up. We are in the 2nd spot. We're in a good position. Let's just Dodgers win 67% of the rest of the games. 67%. Just do it. Your back's still a little bit to the wall, Dodgers. But one thing that we've learned is that this is not the 2022, 2023 team. This is a team that overcame a lot last year to win the World Series. A lot of key players are still back. How about Richie DeVore well, we should do that too. We should have a special Richie show, but you can't cuss, man. There's the rule. Yeah. Yeah. Tatis, he leads in WAR because of his outstanding defense in right field. It is good. It's really good defense. You let Pajes play a little bit more in right field, and they might be right there. Because Pajes got a better arm than Tatis. Oh, you got Showtime and Mike, and you guys should go hang out, or at least go just. Showtime should buy Mike a drink. sorry, show. But the Dodgers have the balls. They have the cojones. They have the experience to do the things that other teams haven't proven. The Brewers, they've been looking good, but they've also started to a little bit. 90%. Come on, man. Good Catholic boy like you. Come on, Richie. The Dodgers have that. None of these other teams have a lot of that. They don't have that extra that the Dodgers have. So Dodgers can lean on that a bit. I think they're still confident. I think this is a confident team. I think this is a well-run team. It's not perfect. Doc makes his mistakes. Paez makes his mistakes, let me tell you. But they're bringing back a lot of the same dudes as last year. Except the pitching's better. They won't have Walker Buehler. They've got Yamamoto's already proven he is a stud. A postseason stud. Blake Snell is a postseason stud. Those are two guys right there. You just go, they're going to win some ball games. They're going to win some ball games. I remember talking with Casey last year before the playoffs. We said, Yamamoto is paid to go. He needs to win the games that he pitches. And they won every game that he pitched. Even the game one that he didn't do that well, they won that game. No. Yeah, they won that game. So they won every game Yamamoto started. The rest are questionable. But so is everyone else. Everyone on the Padres is questionable. Phillies are without Zach Wheeler. And a lot of those guys don't have a ton of experience. They got some, some of those guys, those young, newer guys are doing well. Suarez and all those types of guys, right? The Brewers, none of those guys, they don't have it. They don't have that experience. Dodgers bullpen, you just don't know. But I still like what I see with that team. So, all right. Why do we end this? Wait, what's going on here? What am I that far behind? What screen you guys seeing? Hold on. Should be okay. There we go. Oh, that was weird. I was seeing weird stuff on there. So, yeah. Hey, at the end of the day, as Noah says, the Padres went 24 scoreless innings in the NLDS last year. You have any predictions that are possible but sound ridiculous? Well, obviously that one's a tough one. But don't put something weird past the Padres. They're a weird team. But also don't put it past them winning the whole thing. They get hot and they get all that emotion going. They could be really dangerous. I don't want any part of them still. I don't want a part of any team. Any team the Dodgers match up with is going to be hard. I would give $100 super chat to watch you, Casey, and Austin just talk prospects for an hour or two. Would be a cinema. Yeah, I'd like to get Austin on here sometime. He's out there in your area during, but yeah, I'd like to get him on here sometime. I always send him the link to come on, so he's allowed to come on anytime. And I sent it to a few guys, so if they want to come on, great. Maybe sometime Doug will even pop in. Doug, I got a missed call from Doug. Kind of bummed I missed that. It's always good to talk ball with Doug. So, all right, everyone do have a great night, as Mike said. It's just about September baseball. This is where it gets real. It's going to get drama. Let's hope Michael Conforto can get playing well and not be a big tease. We want to see continued growth from Dalton rushing. The dude hit that big home run. 3-run shot, right? Big time home run against Padres. Can't win as long as we do the F the Padres. Yeah, Austin's great, man. So yeah, just wanted to talk more about rushing, but key 2-run single tonight. He's coming around. He's coming around. He's not going to play a lot in the postseason, but he's going to get some key at bats here and there. He might get one start. That's kind of where it's at with him. They're going to go Will Smith the whole way during those playoffs, as much as they can. You don't care who wins. Yep. Always F the Padres, man. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate you, man. You know that. I'm glad you had a good time. I'm glad you went to the game tonight. Glad it's always good to have friends go to the game and the Dodgers win. I hate it when you guys go and they lose. That sucks, man. I need to get to one more game. Preferably, I'm going to try to line up with a Kershaw start because I just want to see him. We don't know when we're going to see him for the last time. Hopefully, I can get one more pass. Again, I would have had it this weekend, but my mom's birthday is on Sunday. My wife's aunt, her birthday is Saturday, and going up to LA for one of them, on Saturday, but for that, not the baseball game, and then Sunday going back up to Newport. So that's why I don't get to go to any baseball games, but family wins every time. Well, most of the time. All right, cool. So really pumped about Dalton rushing. So got an off day tomorrow exactly. And then we're doing you're doing college football all day tomorrow. That's cool. I don't do CFB anymore. It's all baseball and auto racing. Mostly drag racing. Got a big race this weekend. The big go in Indy. But another day for the Dodger bullpen to rest. Look for Edgardo Enriquez to start getting more and more pressure situations. Look for Dalton rushing to keep playing and keep getting better. Keep looking at Alex Freeland playing some really good defense at both third and second. I'd like to see him at least play one game at short. Give Mookie a day off and put old Alex Freeland there. And then we have a 6-man rotation. Everyone's got a day of the week. It is the way it needs to be. It's wonderful. This is what the Dodgers needed to get these guys ready for the postseason. So I'm excited about it. Hope you are too. All right, everyone. Thanks, Noah. Good night. Good night, Showtime. Good night, Richie, and the rest of you. No name. Yeah, Freeland had a nice weekend, didn't he? Last weekend against the Padres. So yeah, but his defense has been good. Dotson Davalan. I don't have a ton, but Showtime LA's got a lot. And one of the things that he said, he thinks his hit tool is right up there with Josue DePaula. And anyone who Showtime thinks is right up there with Josue DePaula and that tool, a hit tool, I'm all in. So can't wait to go see him myself at Rancho. And we'll see him hopefully, during the playoffs, because they're in. Rancho's in. Hopefully they can make a run this year. It'd be nice to do that. First year I covered them was 2018, and they won the championship that year. So I'm hoping to see that. All right. Thanks, everyone. As always, thank you so much. God bless. Boom. Go